So today, there's been something that I've been, thinking about doing for such a long time, and I'm finally getting around to doing it. But it really, really seemed important to me because I felt like, you know, we go through life experiences and we are all going through our own personal, trials and tribulations and that sort of thing. And, I come from a place of like, I deal with depression on a daily basis. I think if you've ever been the type of person who has ever experienced really, really intense depression, then you know what I'm talking about. And you know that every morning when you wake up, it is literally like a shadow lurking in the background. It's right around the corner. The slightest incident can re-trigger that intensity, that darkness that can overcome you, and it can make you paralyzed, for lack of a better word. And I feel like, I'm at a point in my life now where I've battled it. I've come out on the other side, but it's still lurking in the background. That's really what I've come to realize, is that it is always lurking in the background. And if you've ever experienced depression, if you've ever, had that feeling of like, something is pulling you under, that's something that won't let you get out of the bed. We've all been there, and some of us experience it more harshly than others. And for some of us, it manifests itself in the form of anxiety. Some of us, it manifests itself in, just intense sadness, or a variety of other ways. I think for me, it's anxiety. It's anxiety about situations that I both can and can't control, So I never even, I didn't really feel like I was that person when I was growing up. I had a happy childhood. I feel like, my parents pretty much gave me everything I could ever want in life. But it really happened, I guess, somewhere around my early 30s. I was going through a lot. I was juggling a lot in a pretty intensely bad relationship. And when it hit, it came over me like a wave. And there were days where I just couldn't get out of bed. There were days where I couldn't go to work. I couldn't deal with my clients, so I ended up losing a really, really huge contract. I lost a lot. And I lost it because the depression was so overcoming, like it was so overwhelming that it just paralyzed me. Literally, it just paralyzed me. And I remember, at a certain point, honestly, not wanting to live anymore. That's pretty much where I was. I was at a state where I said, you know what? I don't want to exist anymore. I just want to be gone. I just want to disappear. That was my thought process. It wasn't that I actually knew how to go about doing it. I just did not want to exist because I didn't want to deal with the overwhelming feelings that washed over me. So eventually, what I started doing at that time was I started to run. I started to run every morning, and I realized that was taking my mind in a different direction. I was starting to like just enjoy the run and enjoy that feeling. And before you know it, weeks and weeks and weeks went by, and I realized I was slowly climbing out of that depression, And it is a thing. It's like time can help heal those types of things. So, even now, though I'm relatively happy, though I've got a lot of great things happening in my life, and I suspect that you do as well, I realize that when an incident happens that threatens to throw me off of my happy path, that depression is lurking around the corner. And I know for a lot of us, it never really truly leaves us. So, for me, it becomes now about what am I doing to combat that? What am I doing to, make sure that when I wake up in the morning, I'm setting my day for a positive day. You know what I'm saying? Every day I get up and I fight. It is a mental challenge. For a while, it was working out. I would get up and I would take my pre-workout. And what I didn't realize was that over time I was becoming really dependent on that maniacal feeling that the pre-workout will give you. You know what I'm saying? And if any of you work out and take pre-workouts, you know what I'm talking about. But I got to a point this summer where I realized I do not want to be dependent on any substance to make me feel good. I want to feel good naturally. How do I do that? So I started meditating. Now, meditating was a thing that really, really kind of helped me transition into a completely different phase in my life. Well, I also went through experience, that really kind of changed things too, but I'll get to that in a later topic, a later post. But I want to talk about meditation today. I want to talk about an everyday mindset today, because I want whoever is listening to this, if you're going through any type of depression, anxiety, whether it's money related, whether it's relationship, whether it's family or health, I just want to help you get to a point where you every day have a routine that you can set so that you can feel empowered to accomplish the day and feel great about it. Because I want you to power through whatever the situation or the circumstance is that you may feel is keeping you down in depression, that may be making you anxious, that may be making you tense, scared, or fearful. My mission is to make sure that when you wake up in the mornings now, you have something to fight for. You have something to be happy about. You have something to jump out of bed for. There's no longer going to be this weight that's crushing you when you wake up in the mornings. I want you to not be fearful of going to sleep at nights anymore, because you're not. You're going to go to sleep at night and you're going to feel good, because guess what? You're going to go to sleep with a mind of gratitude. And this is what I kind of mean by an everyday mindset. It's going to be a mindset of gratitude every day. This is what I've learned has really kept me in a positive frame of mind, and it's totally changing my life. So, what is an everyday mindset? What does that mean? That's going to mean every day you're going to get up before you check your phone, because listen, that could be a source of stress. You're not going to check your emails. You're not going to look at the computer. You're not going to turn on the news. You're not going to do any of that. The first thing that you're going to do every day when you wake up in the morning, you're going to say thank you. You're just going to say thank you. I don't care what you believe in, God, the universe, whatever it is that is your thing. For me, it's going to be God. For me, it's going to be the universe. But for you, it could be whatever it is. Just express gratitude for being alive, for taking a breath, for last night's sleep, for the bed that you woke up in. Because appreciation is where really your life begins to change. Appreciation sets your mindset because it allows you to remember the moment that you're living in, that you feel safe. If you're breathing, you're safe. If you opened your eyes, you're safe. If you have a little bit of food to eat, you're safe. If you have a bed, a couch, a floor, you're safe. You're mentally safe in this moment. This is the first step that you can take to recognizing the gift that you have at this moment. I am safe. For me, one of the great things that I like to do is I listen to a lot of Abraham Hicks, and she talks a lot about vibration and really recognizing that everything that you want in life is yours. Everything that you want. The problem is, when we think about the things that we want, we're thinking about it in a negative sense, meaning we're thinking like, I don't have it, but I want it, right? So we are coming from a place of lacking. How do we get past that? How do we say, okay, this thing is making me anxious and I'm constantly obsessing about it because I don't have it, whether it's money, whether it's a great relationship, whether it's good health. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and thank our source, our God, our universe, for that very thing that we believe that we don't have. I'm going to thank the universe, God, the source, for abundance, good health, an amazing relationship, great career, amazing family and friends. Because now we're starting to think like we already have it, right? So once you begin thinking as though you are already there, you can start to watch how the universe, how life begins to manifest the very things that you want. So for me, what I'm doing is I wake up in the morning, I'm thankful, I'm grateful. I'm not even looking at the phone. I'm living in appreciation for that moment because I need to make sure that I'm setting my day by feeling good. And when we feel good, when we have that feeling, we remember that feeling, we can keep that feeling going, right? I'm setting my intention for today. I'm thinking about, hey, I'm thankful for this, I'm thankful for that. I am this person. I have that relationship. I have that. I'm thanking you for this great relationship. I'm thanking you, Source, for this abundance in my bank account. I'm thanking you, Source, for this great career. I'm thanking you, Source, for this great family life. And now I'm saying to myself, what am I going to do for today? What are the top 3 things that I'm going to accomplish for today? The reason I say top 3, I'm not thinking about all the things that, listen, you can fill your to-do list with 100 things if you want. But let's really narrow it down to the things that we are able to really accomplish. What are the most important things? I'm setting my top 3 priorities for today. I'm going to accomplish those. And then anything else I can accomplish, I'm going to get done. But I'm going to prioritize my day. This is what I'm going to get done because it helps you. This is a loose thinking when you wake up in the morning. Your mind is not filled with all the turmoil and the stresses of the day. You're thinking. You're setting the intention. All right? So wake up. Be grateful. If you want, get your meditation on. Set your intention for the day. And for me, it helps to write it down. Write down the top 3 things that I want to get done today and then get up. Right? So for me, that's going to also include recording. If I'm constantly talking about the very things that I want, if I'm constantly motivating and influencing others, if I'm constantly having impact, then I'm constantly staying true to my mission, right? Again, what we're going to do here is we're going to create a mindset, an everyday mindset. Just a little something that we can all hold on to every day to tell ourselves, I am manifesting, I am bringing about, I am thinking and planning and praying for the day that I want, the day that I will have, the things that I want, the things that I already have. And we're gonna march to that beat. That's what we're gonna do. All right? So with that being said, let's have a great day.